and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we will see how to use the drop-down block to select multiple options. We will also see how to make fields or sections appear based on the drop-down selection. Let's take an example. In my Clappia dashboard, I'll use this inspections app that I've created earlier. This app has multiple sections with a lot of fields. To make it easier for someone to navigate the app, I can simply hide these sections and make only certain sections visible if the user needs to fill it. For example, I'll open another app. Now this app is similar to the previous one, but here you cannot see the additional sections. If I select an option, say electrical safety, then that section appears, followed by its corresponding fields. Or if I were to select hazard or general, those sections appear. Now this is making use of the single selector block. There is a separate video on how to make sections appear using the single selector block. It is linked in the description. For this video, we'll make use of a drop-down. So in this inspections app, I will go to Design App, where you can create or edit the app interface. You can see all the earlier sections with its corresponding fields. I'll click on Add Field and select Drop-down. This block can be configured on the right-hand panel. First, I will give a name to this block. You can also give a description, which appears at the bottom of the field, or you can leave it blank. Now coming to the options. Since I want sections to appear in the app based on the drop-down selections, I will list the sections as the options. So in this app, I have these three sections, which I'm going to add as options. Next, I'll go to the advanced section. And here there is an option that says allow multiple selections. If you enable this, a user will be able to select multiple options from the drop-down. So let's say I save this and go to App Home. You can see the drop-down has appeared over here in the app, and I can make multiple selections. If you do not want a user to make multiple selections, then you can keep this option disabled. So if I save this and go to App Home, I can now only make a single selection. Now let's say based on a selection, if I were to select maybe general, only the general section should appear in the app and the remaining two should remain hidden. We can give conditions for that. In the design app, now that the drop-down block already has the sections listed as options, you will need to give conditions for each of the sections. So I'll first click on the electrical safety section, and on the right-hand panel, I'll go to advanced, and here we have the option that says display this section if. Here you will be able to give formulas to implement logic and conditions similar to spreadsheet. But in place of cell numbers, we have the concept of variable names, which you can find at the top of every field in brackets. So now for this video's example, if a user selects electrical safety from the drop-down, then only the electrical safety section should appear in the app. So over here, I can give the condition @select equals to electrical safety in quotes. So basically this condition means if the drop-down equals to electrical safety, then the section should be displayed. I'll save this and give similar conditions for the other two sections. So for hazard, on the right panel under advanced, here I will type in @select to pull the field equals to hazard. And finally for the general section. Now let's check this out. The three sections have now been hidden in this app. From the drop-down, if I make a selection, that section with its corresponding fields appears in the app. Here I have not enabled multiple selections for the drop-down. So what if a user needs to make multiple selections and fill in those details that appear? For that you will have to change the formula. I'll go back to Design App. First I will turn the drop-down back to allowing multiple selections. So I'll enable this, save it. And for the section, again under the advanced section, on the right panel, I will type in search and in brackets the section name, comma, the variable name of the drop-down. So @select. And then finally greater than 0. So this will search if the electrical safety option is selected in the drop-down. I'll save this and give the same condition for the other two sections. So here inside the brackets, I'll give the section name, which is hazard, followed by the drop-down field, greater than 0. And I'll also change it for the general section. Let's check this out. Click on the drop-down. It has enabled multiple option selection. So let's say I click on electrical safety and general. These two sections should only appear in the app, while hazard should not, which it has. So in this way, you can select multiple options in your dropdown to display different sections in the app. This is also applicable for certain fields and not just sections. I will now fill in the details of this app to make a quick submission. I filled in all the details. Now I click on Submit. You can view all your submissions under the Submissions tab. Click on a submission and a right-hand panel will appear capturing all the details. Even over here, you will be able to see the selections made. You can also do this in the mobile app as well. If you haven't downloaded it already, you can do so either on Play Store or App Store. And the moment you log into the Clappia mobile app, any apps that you have created or that have been assigned to you will be live and ready to use. So let's check that out. Over here, you can see the mobile screen with the Clappia app downloaded. I'll click on the Inspections app. The app is live and ready to use. Now over here for the drop-down, I can make multiple selections. So let's say I select Hazard and General. Only these two sections will appear in the app. Now I can go ahead and click on Submit. Even in the mobile app, you will be able to view all your submissions if you have the appropriate access. Click on a submission to view all its details. So in this way, you can use the drop-down block to select multiple options and also to make fields or sections appear based on the drop-down selection. If you have any query on how to configure the drop-down block or how to make sections appear in the app using the drop-down block or on any other feature, you can always request support by clicking on the button over here, or you can reach out to us at support@clappia.com and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.